Black Executive Triad.
Soon as you stop having people, they over it. Look, give me my flowers right now, cause they over it. Look, I done seen better, seen need what I'm supposed to do. Look, if you act that and them people run over you. Look.
Y'all know what's going on, man. So right sounds. Get your motherfucking goddamn camera game together, man. You know, when he behind that motherfucker, man, you know that bitch platinum every time. Straight like that, man. You know what I'm saying? Fuck with the homie, man. Shout out to RS Management. You already know GFM, motherfucking BET. Y'all know Full Circle Music Group, Savage Life, Savage Ties. You know, bunch of savage shit going on. Yeah. Real for real.
Lane living with Lil Bleed, man, this shit too easy. Bitches on their knees, begging please, she gon' fuck the team. I been hustling all day, I just ran on 10.
Your girl Cloud here, we at Social apparently, and Webby's performing. We got all the baddies out here, you can see them, we all lit. So just make sure you watch, it's gonna be at After Hours tonight, so just stay tuned, but turn what, you already know stuff.
Wait, look what I'm acting in. No talking when I'm in person, I'm just signing to my clientele. Thinking about that jail cell, grinding like I got a warrant. That feel keep me on point, I'm facing joints, some thoughts come back to back. Like ain't no way I'm going back, my conscience like I roger that. Connections all in Paris, I ain't inherit this shit. I've been on some arrogant shit, I always knew that we'll be rich. Smashing the gas, airport wearing the mask. You know I get to the cat, ain't no slowing down, now it's coming in fast. I just had first, I remember it last. Lane living with Lil Bleed, man, this shit too easy. Bitches on their knees, begging please, she gon' fuck the team. I been hustling all day, I just ran up 10. Trapping out them hallways, look what I'm acting in. Lane living with Lil Bleed, man, this shit too easy.
Trillion. What up, bro? They gon' feel us now, feel us later.
Follow me on all the social media sites, Instagram, official_Chewy_man, New taste dropping, featuring Frank Limit, featuring Pop It Out, man. We coming out with a new album, man. Y'all look out for that, man. It's up.
When I was down, they was switching plates. Niggas really fake. Peyton to the Broncos, switching up the plate. Really duck, but he ate up all the bait. Call up Miss Harris, I'm still in plate.
Put my stolo in the bricks, I ride legit from now on. For the fame, I want the riches, we been trapping so long. No little boo, but I still keep in touch with Jake and Capone. We get money now, I spent 200 on some cologne.
Whipping powder in the whipping powder in the scutter, seen the struggle, seen the bubble. Got the master key, power to discover. Beast of MasterCard, swipe again, it's faster. Call my wife is like a matador. I seen the price it out. Nice to know to write it out. Expensive as my boss is spending costs. Gotta write it out. Expenses off the profit, off percent. We can call about couple complications, call it renovation. Seen a lot of bloodshed. Only dedication, God is in me, so amazing. United, you know my dedication. Undisputed sensation. A lot of people never made it. Really elevated, 280. My navigator, water like a navy. I can't record it, so just pay me. Can't report it till you pay me. And this cash out, baby. 3 stacks lately, free stacks, baby. Baby, I'm increasing the paper to coming lately. Like playlist, play it, what I play it, what it's playing by. Lost a few soldiers, now I'm dropping tears. Time whipping powder in the gutter, seen the struggle on the bubble, trillion bubble, whipping powder in the scutter, in the scutter, in the scutter, whipping powder in the scutter, seen the struggle, seen the bubble. Whipping powder in the scutter, seen the struggle on the bubble, trillion bubble, whipping powder in the scutter, in the scutter, in the scutter, whipping powder in the scutter, seen the struggle, seen the bubble. Slow down, it's time to drop again. The war don't make no profit here. But when it come to check, I know the pop again. Remember all the days with no heat. And my verses had cold feet just like the fridge. It ain't no groceries. The Lord is my new this. No sleeping, I had to put myself together. No speaking, no talking, and just walking. Ain't no heat, ain't no cap, ain't no rap. Quoting fact, hard and step back. And I'm on the track. Front page, magazines, post some things to the powder in the gutter. Seen the struggle on the bubble, trillion bubble, whipping powder in the gutter, in the gutter, in the gutter, whipping powder in the gutter, seen the struggle, seen the bubble. whipping powder in the gutter. Seen the struggle on the bubble, trilling bubble, whipping powder in the gutter.
I'ma need a pad on the back. Let him know a bitch did that. Steady like a bougie bitch. Keep the racks in the ice all blue and shit. Yeah, pretty little thing, running to the bag. Got some chains and you know them bitches stack. I'm a real one, stacking up the cash. The Diddy bitch with a big ghetto ass. It's 2020, we ain't fucking for no rent. Diamond dog chain, that's money well spent. New Chanel, that's 20 for the fit. First I get the head, then the bread, then I split. Like I do it in the mirror, I can do it on the dick. This that what? Hella fluid on the dick. You can never find a bitch like me. So do the right thing like Spike Lee. I'ma need a pad on the back. I'ma need a pad on the back. Let him know a bitch did that. Steady like a bougie bitch.
Already know Up North City girls.
Huh?
You are now tuned in.
Tuned in.
And there's a whole gringuita. There's a whole gringa now.
Huh? What else? What else? What we doing?
What we doing? We outside. Fuck the city
Huh?
up.
Huh?
In your city.
Huh?
Up North City
Huh?
girls.
Huh?
We outside.
Yo, shout out to my nigga TP too.
Big facts.
TP up north. You already know the vibes,
Big
nigga.
facts.
Ching in the building too. You know when Ching. You know when. You know when Ching in the building. You know. I smile like this too. Huh?
What?
Yo, we back in the building, man. We back with another 4K vision. We back on live. We back with the Trillion Show. Everybody give yourself a round of applause, man. Appreciate y'all for coming in today. You tuned in. You're now tuned in to the best and the greatest to ever do it. You know what I'm saying? Definitely got a special guest today, Miss TML in the building of the Up North Girls. It's going to be a major move. We're going to move. We got it popping. We got it jumping. I definitely want to make some announcements. Next week, we will be interviewing Joey Rubino, Z-Man, and also a new guest. Chris, if you want to go ahead and show that graphic, you can. Next Tuesday, we will be live. Not on the Trillion Show channel, but we'll be live on the Worldwide Collaboration, Facebook, and so on and so forth. Excuse me. Make sure y'all tap in for that. That's big. If you don't know who Joey Rubino is, if you don't know who Z-Man is, Brian, these guys are tied in with GTA 5 and other secret high priority projects that we can't even talk about, but they're going to come chop it up with us. This is our second interview with the Blast Crew, aka the GTA team, which we are all also a part of. Z-Man and both Joey are both part of Worldwide Collaboration as well. You know what I'm saying? So it's definitely a sister corporation, sister company type of thing. We love them guys, man. Them guys we always have a good time every time we chop it up with them. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a major move. We talk about these moves that we're getting ready to make. Matter of fact, and if you want to be on the Trillion Show, make sure you tap in, man, and holler at your guala, man. The information will be in the comment section or the description. You know what I'm saying? So make sure you tap in with me, tap in the Worldwide Collaboration. I always show my Worldwide Collaboration bracelets usually at the end, but Worldwide Collaboration. All right, let's go. We got Miss TML in the building. Let's get it cracking. Go ahead, Chris, bring her on. You know what I'm saying? So we can do the thing. Miss TML is in the building, y'all. Give her a round of applause, y'all. Miss TML is in the building.
Hey guys.
Miss TML is in the building.
Worldwide collaboration.
Yes, ma'am. How you feeling today?
I'm feeling good, Trill. I can't complain.
You
It's
can't
a good
complain?
day. It's Juneteenth. I'm on, vacation today, so I'm excited.
Man, that's dope. We're showing your promo deals and your services right now. Can you hear me? Yeah, I can hear you.
Yep.
Yeah, cool. All right, cool, man. We appreciate you for joining us today. Look like you on the water somewhere, man. What you on a boat or on a yacht or something?
That's where I
Or is
want
that
to
your
be.
backdrop? Okay.
Yeah.
Hey man, it looked real. I had to look. I had to like, hold on, wait a minute, because we get all kind of guests that be coming live with us, and they be like the Joey Rubino interview. He had like this luscious fucking backdrop. We were like, yo, is that a backdrop? He's like, oh no, it is real. So I don't never doubt nobody. Hold on, let me put my glasses on so I can hear you better. Hold on. It's Miss TML, y'all. I gotta get myself together. Okay, we get myself together with Miss TML in the building. What's up, man? So talk to us, man. What you been working on? Introduce yourself first of all. Tell us who you are, who you work with, what you got going on, and how we met, and so on and so forth.
Yes. So first of all, I go by Miss TML, and that's also the name of my media company, the Media Loop. I represent Up North City Girls, which is a brand. It's the lifestyle of the Up North City Girls. And I just think that that was just something that, from when I started, I want to say 15, 20 years ago, Up North Records was the first record label that I was a part of. In the Northeast, and we had major distribution through Universal. We was one of the first record labels in New England to do that. So, with that venture and things like that, I was able to, meet great artists, great people in the industry, and I've just always been passionate about music and just helping the independent artists get to the next level. So that's what I'm about. I'm about, pushing artists. I'm about marketing. I'm about artist development, things like that. I just basically have decided to venture off in the last 5 years to do my own thing with a podcast, which is, in its fifth season now. You were actually one
Which
of
is
the artists
dope, by
that
the way. I love your podcast.
thank you. I mean, because that for me was like during COVID. That was when I started Real Talk with TML, and I was like, listen, what can I do as an influencer and a person who has a great people watching me? How can I help these artists, become more known, or just find that niche where people are showcasing them? And so I opened up my platform to the podcast, and it's been successful in the last 4 years. So I'm excited because again, it allowed me to cross paths with you, and a couple of other artists that I've been working with, and just opened up a lot of more opportunities. I think putting myself out there for the artists.
Yeah, definitely. We're having a small audio issue. You seem like you got a little bit of static on your line. I don't know if there's anything you can do about it, but yes, definitely. And shout out to Next Level DJ Coalition, because I know you're part of Next Level, which I happen to be the COO, Chief of Operation at Next Level. That's big. That's huge. We have a lot of connections. I tell everybody all the time, the whole umbrella all together, we got around the 6 million follower network on social media between everybody together, and that's not including the little people. That's just the people, the main people. And so it's just so dope, man, to be able to connect with people in real life and really lock in. I did your show. Your show was awesome. I had a great time. There was I got a lot of good feedback about the clips and stuff that I had from your show. And I like the way you moving, man. And I see you A1 on the graphics too, man. I see, man, you done powered up a lot on the graphic game. I like that.
Trill, I had to learn, being the manager, being, the CEO, vice president of Up North Records, it was a lot that I had to go through to get to this point. And people don't understand that part. I had to learn every part of the business in order to become the business. And that's what,
Yeah.
I think you did. And that's why I respect and have such high regard for you, because I've seen, just the amount of professionalism and the things that you put out in regards to your music and your quality. I think that's important, and it speaks for itself. And you're, doing it so, continuously. It's crazy because some people give up, and I think that's the part where people don't understand. It's like the people like us that just won't give up. You know what I'm saying? I don't have quit in me. Like, I don't care how it's perceived. If they think I'm losing, I'm still winning. You know what I'm saying? Because they still think it. And that is, for me, is like, okay, yeah, like you're gonna meet the right people, and you're gonna put yourself in the right rooms with the right people, and people are gonna speak of you that you haven't even met yet. And I think that was one of the greatest things was you. I found you through No Real Peters. He was somebody that I met through another coalition, and he was just someone who was on the marketing game. And I seen how he was pushing you, and I was like, wait, who's this guy Trill Well? And that is what made me pay attention, is the people that believe in you, that you have in your circle, that constantly push you in rooms that you haven't even stepped into. And I think that's important. So shout out to your team. And again, and I feel like with us now, the collaboration is here. It's our year to collaborate. It's our year to be successful and to push the narrative forward.
Yeah, I'm ready for you to come join the family, man. Because we definitely got a spot for you, and the stuff that you do with your podcast is definitely much needed. Me and Chris were just speaking, not long ago, that how we need more podcasters here. I think we got like 8 or something like that. It's more, but 8 active podcasters that we work with, that we cycle our members through. But we do need more podcasters, man. And you got such a dope viewpoint on podcasting and how you do everything so laid back, but yet professional. You know what I'm saying? And your voice, it's a key thing about your voice. You got a voice that just attracts good, positive energy. So I think that's dope. But I'm waiting for you to come join the family, man, all the way, man. Come get all the way down, man, because we're going up. I promise you, I ain't nothing but up, man. We're not doing no stalling. Anybody with any negative energy that wants to try to slow the process down, we're gonna set them to the side and let them stew in their own energy while I do the alchemical formula process to go ahead and transmute that negative energy into positive energy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'm with it, brother, because I want my logo up there at the top of this banner, definitely.
She caught on quick. She catch on quick, y'all. We don't talk about the banner, but there's a few shows that got that banner on top there, and that means something. So, man, listen, all the members had that banner up there, so we definitely can make that happen for you, and we'll talk about that after the show. But we definitely can make that happen for you, because you deserve, not more than anything else, you deserve to have your brand brought attention to. You've been very consistent. One of the guys I look up to in the game, who taught me a lot about marketing and just about not necessarily the music industry, but the music business, because the music business gets you paid, the music industry gets you laid. I ain't worried about getting laid. I got an old lady. You know what I'm saying? We're not worried about that. I got 6 kids. I'm good right now. You know what I'm saying? But the music business and how to market yourself, and understanding that I am the product. I used to think the music was the product. Then I found out that the music is not the product. I'm actually the product. The music is the byproduct. And so that's an important thing. That's an important thing that a lot of people miss. It's so minuscule. But he taught me a lot about marketing and how to market myself. And he put up a post the other day. He said, yesterday, matter of fact, he said, being consistent, consistency is more important than perfection. And at first I was like, I don't know, man, because I strive for perfection. But then I thought about it. I was like, you know what? He's right. Because if you're not consistent, you're never going to reach perfection. So therefore, it can't be more important than consistency, because that's the integral part of how you get there. Right. So, and I be careful when I use certain key words like perfection, because people think perfect means without blemish, and that's not true. Perfect actually means to be whole and complete. And so the only way you can be complete is by trial and error. I'm a scientist. I'm a spiritual scientist, and I'm a scientist in everything that I do. So I use scientific methods. So that means I try things with experiments and I label them. Okay, this is the constant, this is the variable. You know what I'm saying? Experiment. And I just keep matching things until I get what works. And then and eventually, even when something works, eventually you have to adjust it then, because the world is constantly changing. I was once told that the only thing that's constant in this world is change. You know what I'm saying? That goes for in this, everything in life, just in general. I do want to know, so what is your motivation to getting into podcasting, getting into this space as a personality? What was your motivation for doing that?
Well, since I was a little girl, I was that little girl who always talked, always had that, charisma, where people were like, you need to be on TV somewhere. You need to be doing, media. And I just was, and I did art. I did music, for a long time. I thought I wanted to be a rapper. And then I became a singer.
Let me find out you can rap. Let me find out.
Yeah, I can rap.
Let me find out. You, nigga. Let me find out if you can rap, nigga. Yeah, on
I
game.
learned how to
I'm gonna put
produce
you on track.
on my own.
Wait,
And I
wait, wait. You
decided,
produce? I didn't even know that. Hold on. Stop the press. You produce beats and you ain't send me no beats? Uh,
I'm so, but I
no,
haven't done it in a long
no,
time, Trill.
no,
I
no, no, no,
haven't.
no. Listen, no, I don't want to hear it. You gonna start, just say, Trill, I'm gonna start working on some beats for you tonight. Just say that.
I will. I definitely will. I've been trying
No,
to get
not I
back into
will.
it.
Say, I need you to, no, I need you to say it. Say it all the way. Now I will. You will what?
I will start working on some things for you, sir.
For who?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, for you. For who though?
For Trill Will.
Okay. All right now. I hear you. All right. All right, go
Got
ahead. I'm
you.
sorry. That's crazy. I'm like, dang, you made
I
beats and you
know.
ain't say nothing.
Oh, this is so funny. It's like people just see me as a face. They don't necessarily know the background unless they've been around me or they grew with me and see, the different things that I put out in regards to content. And for me, at a certain age, because I don't want to tell you exactly how old I am, but I'm seasoned and enough to know that I was like, all right, you have a gift, you have a talent, and you have the ability to teach other people how to get where you are without all the headaches and just the BS. So I said, you know what? Like, listen, I would rather be behind the scenes and help artists and create artists and, help them get to that level of consistency. And for me, it was just, taking the wheel. Sometimes it gets hard because sometimes the artist of me comes out, you know what I'm saying? Whether I like it or not. But I also look up to like Oprah Winfrey. I look up to, Maya Angelou. These were my influencers. These were the women who I looked up to and said, these are great women that I want to mirror and I want to, be successful and be able to help people grow. And so that for me was like, okay, it's not just about, the music anymore. It's about the actual education of it. And that's where I'm at.
Wow.
Like teaching people how to be better
No,
artists and
right.
so that was for me was the reason, the passion behind what I do now. Like people always say, oh, this is your thing, yeah, it is. It's my thing. I don't expect everybody to understand my vision or my dream, but the right people will come in line. And I believe that, like you said, everything is science. There's a formula to everything in life is what I feel. And we just have to find the right formula. We have to find the right chemistry, the things that work for us and that are going to work to get us forward. So I'm excited. I'm really excited. I've been so, humbled and grateful for connecting with you and Knox and, just everybody that's connected to you guys. It's like, it's crazy because you don't even realize how many people are like, oh, you're a part of this couple. Oh, you know Trill? And I'm like, wow, this is funny. Like Trill Will is a big deal everywhere. You know what I'm saying? And there was people hitting me up from New York saying that, like, oh, Trill, that's my guy. Da, da, da. And I'm like, wow, this is so funny. Like how you just never know who's right beside you. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I appreciate that, man, because and it's funny, that yeah, there's a lot of people that I know and that know me through music and different other things. But you don't know how many times, I have to have conversations and powwows with myself. Like, Trill, too many people are counting on you to get everything together and waiting on you to make a pathway so they can follow the and I have to remind myself of that, like, wait a minute, it's not about me, it's about the people who come after me, it's about our children, it's about the next generation of people who are going to eventually at some point take over, and I'm just now realizing that I'm in this position where all the celebrities that we consider to be celebrities are really falling off. They're really getting exposed. They're really falling off, and they're not as successful as they once was because everything has changed. The mindset of the people have changed, especially since 2020. And so with that, I have to, like I said, I just hearing that from you. I appreciate you saying that because that's just another reminder. Like, hey, it's not even about me. It's about the people who I met along the way who are watching, tracking my progress, whether they're watching and hating or they're watching and congratulating. Either or, it's the same because where thought goes, energy goes. Where thought goes, energy flows. You know what I'm saying? And if people are thinking and viewing you, they're sending you your energy, and it's up to me to utilize that and to make that into something greater than it was. You know what I'm saying? So that's a big deal. And also, I wanted to hit on making artists better. And and because I do a lot of artist development stuff because I spent a long time developing myself, so that would make me the perfect person to help people develop because I work on myself. I do self inventory. I expect myself. I give myself media training. Thanks to my dad, long live King Willie. You know what I'm saying? My dad, he always made me focus on learning media and learning how to present myself to the media in a presentable way. But the first thing that I always tell artists is the reason why you're not the best artist you can be is because most of the time, 90% of the time, your personal life is not in balance and it's not where it needs to be. And so once you get your personal life in order, then the rest of that stuff, the creativity will flow and even the things that come to you negatively, you'll be able to channel those things and do your shadow work and channel those things into your music. You know what I'm saying? Because people need to hear that. But yeah, I think that's real dope though.
I love that. I mean, I think that's the most important is being yourself as an artist and not, sometimes, I used to say I built myself up to be in something that I no longer wanted to be. You know what I'm saying? Is I felt like, okay, people don't really know me. They know this person that I'm perceiving in social media, and they don't know the quiet, the family side of me. They don't know, that, like you said, a lot of people depend on me. I'm a lot of things to a lot of people. And that goes without saying. It's like, sometimes the media, it plays tricks on you. It allows people to view you and judge you that don't even really know you. And you have to be the best version of yourself, like you said, when you're presenting yourself. And people might get the perception of me just by a picture. But then when they start talking to me, they're like, oh, wait, she's actually a very smart, intelligent female. Wait,
hell
she
yeah.
doesn't look how she sounds, and that is what I want to change the factor of. Like, I am here to change the minds, you know what I'm saying? And to influence the minds. Tupac is like one of my biggest influences in regards to music because he was a rebel, He was the guy who was here to change the world, to change minds, and to educate us. And that, for me, was like, I want to be a part of those type of people. I want to be a part of people who actually have some purpose in this music world. You know what I'm saying? And I think that you are one of those people for me. You know what I'm saying? From everything that I've seen you do. Like, that's big, like I said, it's Knox too, sometimes Knox can be controversial, but I think he understands marketing. I think he understands the gimmick that you have to, go out there and get people's attention. And once you get people paying attention and you get people talking in media, that's the best way to be. You know what I'm saying? Is to having people talking, because the more they talk, the more relevant it becomes, so I was excited.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. I was not to cut you off, but Knox is definitely in touch with marketing. He does do controversial stuff, but I noticed long ago that as long as he knows when to bring it back in, it works out for him. You know what I'm saying? Because he's got you. It's marketing. You put out. It's like the equivalent of posting your music over and over again. Yeah, nobody's gonna look at your music the first or second time, but I think science has shown once somebody sees something 11 times, between 9 and 11 times, they automatically, it's ingrained and programmed into they've hardwired a neurological pathway in their brain for that. And so they become have more affinity towards it and they don't even know why. You know what I'm saying? That so many times I've heard songs that I didn't care for that were trash, but then after like a million times I heard it, I'm like, you know what? There's that one part that I know, and I always say it with the song. I don't even like that song. So it's the concept of marketing and programming, and me and him have worked together on that for a while. And he has his own path as does everyone else who is a man or woman of their own. But he definitely has come a long way, I have to say.
I love it. Again, that, like I said, it's about the theatrics. It's about the effects, and that for me, is important. I tell people all the time, if you're not, this is the difference. I think right now is what people don't need to understand. The entertainer, we're in the world, in the time of the entertainer, not of the rapper. And if you're not entertaining, then you're not going to be successful at this game right now in music, in regards to being able to move a crowd, in regards to being able to engage with a crowd. A lot of, people say, oh, well, I'm just an artist, I just rap, and it's like, well, there's only going to be a certain
You're out of
amount of
here.
people. Yeah, like, there's not, if you don't have any gimmick, if you're not coming with any of, theatrics, people are not going to gravitate towards that. You know what I'm saying? It's very hard to get people to listen to people now that are just putting out music, and they're not giving them no visuals, no nothing. It's like, okay, well, how can I buy into you? You know what I'm saying? What is it about you that's going to make you different? And because the internet has, taken over in regards to development and how artists are brought to light, it's hard because it's oversaturated. There's a lot of people out here that are not great artists, but they're entertainers. You know what I'm saying? So they're the people that people are paying attention to, and you're like, okay, but their music is trash, but they're entertaining. So that is the difference. Like, you have to have both. It's a chemistry. You can't just come one end and think that you're going to be successful forever in this business, because you're not. And that was the one thing that I had to learn.
So pardon self. One thing I have to say on that is they're entertaining, but let's look at why they're entertaining, right? Because I dissect everything. This is Dissect University over here. You know what I'm saying? I dissect everything. So let's look at why these folks are entertaining. They're entertaining to the people, and who they're entertaining to is the most important thing, because they're entertaining because they have found their demographic. See, that's a key word, right? You talk about entertainment, you talk about having a business or a company of any type. The goal should be to first find your market, which means your demographic, right? And once you find your market, then you can market to your demographic, right? So that's the thing. Those people who have used social media to find their demographic and give them what they like to see from them, right? Because I can do a lot of stuff, but everybody might not want to hear me rap. So some people might come here just to hear me talk. And then some people might not want to hear me talk. So they might go to my music to hear me rap. And it's okay. But understanding that concept of demographics, understanding that everybody does not want to hear and see everything that you have to offer, right? And understanding that you have to figure out who wants to see what, and how you can get it to them in the most effective manner, and how often do they want to see it, right? So those people who figure those things out, those are the people who go on to be your Kendrick Lamars, your Drakes, your fucking, whoever you want to name. You know what I'm saying?
Well, and
definitely shout out to
that's cross network marketing. You know what I'm saying? Is what I love in regards to marketing. That is my biggest thing, because people say, oh, you post so much, but because I have different audiences, different networks for different reasons. So I might post food, I might post, about memes, about relationships, things like that. People come to me, come my page, to my network for different reasons. I'm still gonna push the agenda of the music. And that's where people are like, I didn't even notice that I ended up liking that guy that you was promoting because I was looking for something else on your page. Like, or people are saying, oh, I see this person on your page, but I wasn't even there for that reason. Like, that's cross-network marketing. And where, like you said, you keep putting a visual in someone's face consistently enough, they're going to gravitate to it. And that's how I've been successful in this media business, I think, for the last 10 years, is, okay, understanding what my market is, understanding what they like. My market is they're funny. I have a lot more guys than I do women. And they usually come for the memes. They come for, my lifestyle, in a sense. And that's where I was like, okay, you have a certain persona that people like, or whether it's what you're wearing or the things that you're doing. So now you utilize those pictures and all the different media that you have to push artists. And that has been, working. And I think that that's what people need to understand. If you are out here and you're an influencer and you're saying that, oh, I support, this artist or whatever, take your media and put it to their music. And that's going to help build their streams. And people don't even, and that's free. You don't even have to do that, for any amount of money. It's just the fact that you're pushing the artist that you believe in through your own content and your own media. And I think that's important for people to know. Like, I think that's one of the things that people don't understand about what social networking and marketing is. You know what I'm saying? Get it through your media. I can't hear you. It says you're on mute, Trill. Can you hear me? I can't hear you.
Yeah, mic check 1 2. Can you hear me? Hello, can you hear me? Mic check 1 2.
Yep, I got
Can
you.
you hear me now? Okay, cool. Anyway, so what I was saying was the problem that people have a lot of times is that they don't have the proper people around them that will allow the energy that they have to conduct through their team and be conveyed to the outside. Because the thing is that the people, your peers who work with you, that's how you get famous for real. Because the people who are you working with, those are the people that are going to go tell the other people who need to know who you are, what you do, and how you do what you do. You know what I'm saying? And then that's the review. Those are the reviews that you really need. You know what I'm saying? You can do it without it, but it's so much harder. So much harder.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, I do wanna take a small break. Chris, can you play that commercial for us real quick?
Wait, I like this.
If you drip every time that you walk, get loose. Louis skirt with the powder blouse, get loose. If you get at least $1,000, get loose. Either sipping on the booster juice or Grey Goose. If you drip every time you walk, get loose. Louis skirt with the powder blouse, get loose. If you get at least $1,000, get loose. Either sipping on booster juice or Grey Goose. See my jury beam in the limelight. You can be my Billie Jean if your mind right. Join me in the team in the nightlight. Alexander McQueen with the right price. Shade room, bone cover for the right height. Yeah, punching in the scat like it's fight night. Hit me on the ground when it's night. I hope you know the feeling on the approachable. Know the feeling in the boat with the motor in it. Yeah, float to the finish like we both in it. Both independent, both by the business. This holy eyewitness, both of our wishes. If you drip every time that you walk, get loose. Louis skirt with the powder blouse, get loose. If you get at least $1,000, get loose. Either sipping on the booster juice or Grey Goose. If you drip every time you walk,
Yeah. We back at the Trillion Show. Another 4K production, man. We appreciate it. We got Miss TML on the line. I do want to give some shout outs though, real quick, fast, in a hurry. Shout out to Christopher Lee Cheney. Shout out to Miss TML, obviously. Shout out to the Up North City Girls. Shout out to Mula Monopoly. Shout out to VT Utmost Pharaoh. Shout out to the whole HHF. Shout out to Yolanda Myers. Shout out to David Lippman. Shout out to Young Tizzy. Shout out to the whole Worldwide Collaboration. Shout out to Crystal Inzer, aka my old lady. Yeah. Shout out to Linda Dawkins. Shout out to OG Dove Mac. Shout out to Kim Bronson. Shout out to UEP Newton. Shout out to John Coleman. Shout out to Johnny Trippman. Shout out to Miss Regina. Shout out to Kimberly Devine. Shout out to Star, my co-host who's normally here. She's busy today. And shout out to Miss Benita. Shout out to the original G-Man of hip hop, the founder of hip hop, who is also a member of Worldwide Collaboration, who I'm sure you'll meet soon if you start coming to our meetings during the mornings, or when the grand rising. That's important, and that's one thing that we have here at Worldwide Collaboration is a winning culture, right? So I'm a sports guy, right? So I watch a lot of sports, specifically basketball. We just, shout out to the Boston Celtics. They just won the championship, even though they're not my team.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm a Laker fan. I'm Lakers. I'm a Laker fan, and and I'm a Magic fan. But anyway, but one thing I can say about teams like Boston Celtics and the Lakers, they have a winning culture, and it starts there. So at Worldwide Collaboration, we have a winning culture. We start out our day on the Zoom call, networking with each other, telling each other positive affirmations and things that we need to hear, and constructive criticisms, and networking, and building off of each other's energy. And I think that doing that Monday through Friday, 11:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. every day, it has built a winning culture. And even people who just come on, they feel like they're winners because not because they won anything per se yet, but because they're on the road to that. They'll start building the game winning and championship winning habits, because we're not just trying to get by. We're trying to win championships. We need to be in the playoffs every year. And once we get to the playoffs, we need to win a championship. And in order to do that, there's certain rules and certain habits that you got to have, that you got to formulate on the path to that. And shout out to LeBron James, because every team he gets on, they win a championship. Why is that? Not because he is one of the greatest players of all time. He's probably tied with Jordan, or close to second to Jordan or whatever. But the thing is, when he goes there, he installs a winning culture. He immediately impacts the culture of the organization he's a part of. And I think that's so big. And I compare myself to him a lot, because that's what I want to embody, that energy of bringing winning culture. Every project that I'm involved in, every organization I become affiliated with, I want to bring with me that winning culture and ideology. And so we can win. Because it's not about me. It's not about I. There's no big I's and little U's. It's about the team. It's about having the understanding organizational structure, understanding that the majority is the majority is in place to install rules, and the minority is subject to the rules set forth by the majority. So and this is things that it sounds businessy, but it's really just real life concepts that lead to everlasting and everyday winning. Because when you wake up in the morning, you should have a winning attitude every day, even if things look like they're going wrong. Your inner attitude will reflect in your environment. And this is something that probably the greatest find of the 20th century, is that your inner attitude can change your outer environment. And so building a winning culture is first and foremost in that. And I'm a strong believer in that. And I stand on that. That's why GFM is my movement. God first, family second, money third. Worldwide Collaboration is the collaboration of all companies repping together. And we use one logo to rep everybody, but yet everybody can rep everybody else's logo. That's a member. So I urge everybody to become a member of Worldwide Collaboration, because it's nothing but cross promotion at its greatest. It's nothing but cross promotion at its greatest. And we can show you by simply show and prove how to build a winning culture by just simply communicating. Communicating is key. Communication rule the nation. So that's what I got on that. How do you feel about that, Ms. TML?
I love it. I love it. I love the structure and the discipline. Like you said, we have to be unified, and we have to communicate. And that was one of the things that drove me to really want to work with you guys, is that, you had the organization, you had the discipline, you had the education. And I think those were the three main fundamentals of building an empire. And I think that was the most important things that I wanted to relate to my company, to my business. And, just having that structure and having people who understand that there's levels, there's rules to this, there's people in place that are in position to help you grow. And, it's leaving the egos and the pride at the door and actually working together to understand that we have a bigger purpose. I think that is the one thing that I love about, what you guys are doing, is that there is no egos. There's none of that. There's, okay, this is what's at hand. This is what we need to do. And everybody just follows suit, and everybody just shares and supports each other. I think that's important. And like you said, having those daily talks, having that daily, motivation and the things that people, need to hear every day. That's important. That helps to build, like you said, an empire. That helps to build a connection with each other. And we're going to be stronger than ever, I think, this year. I think that the more, you know, the more people that are paying attention and the more people that are asking me like, well, how can I be a part of this? Or how can I get this? And I'm like, listen, this is what you have to do. You know, go to the website, fill out the application. You know, those are the things that are going to help bring the right people to us, I think, going forward.
Yes, and you know, and at the base level, it's a pyramid. So at the base level, the number one and the biggest thing that you got to work on is communication. But as you go up, and I'm not saying anybody's at the bottom and I'm at the top. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying, but as you go up the responsibility ladder of corporate and of organizational structure, you know, the burden becomes less of talking and becomes more of leading by example. And I think that that's
That's
the
right.
transition that a lot of people miss, and they talk at themselves into the grave, or talk themselves out of a blessing, or they talk themselves, and then nobody believes them because they haven't shown their work, they haven't shown the fruits of their labor. And I believe that all trees bear fruit. If it's a good tree, I don't gotta guess what kind of tree it is. I can look at the fruit. I can tell if it's good fruit or bad fruit. You know what I'm saying? And I think that it's important to just lead by example, and not just with corporations and organizations, but also in the household, because all this stuff, again, back to the base unit, starts with self and then in the household. Because in the household, if you're telling your kids to do right and you're doing the wrong thing, they're not going to listen, because they're not listening to you. They are watching you. They are documenting everything that you do and don't do. They don't care what you say. They hear you. They remember it, but they're watching you. And that's the most important
That's
thing, is
right.
just to be aware of that. Be consciously aware of what image you're projecting, what light you're projecting. You know what I'm saying? And be careful not to block your own light, because a lot of people think, oh man, everybody hating on me. No, really, you're in your own way. And if you get out of your own damn way, then everybody else will have no choice but to move, because you removed the main
Right.
block, which was you. People only can block
That's
what you
right.
allow them to block. But let me stop talking.
That's
But yeah,
right.
definitely.
I love it. I mean, again, like you said, it's getting out your own way. You know, I think that a lot of artists, oh, I don't want to collab. Oh, I'm not this artist, and you know, the biggest downfall that artists make is not wanting to collab or think that they're better than the next artist, because this is an exercise. We're all exercising. We're all practicing, and the more practice you get, and the more exercise you get, the better you get. And when I hear artists say that, like, oh, I don't want to work with this person, or I don't want to work with that person, and I'm like, dude, you should be opening up yourself to work with other people. This is what artistry is about. And this is about, you know, you're not going to grow if you think that you don't have to work with other people in the industry. That's the one thing that I think artists need to understand. There's a lot of artists that don't believe, oh, I need to get a feature. You need a Trill Will feature. You need that cosign. You know what I'm saying? You need to work with someone who already has a network. And artists don't understand that part. Like, they would rather invest their money in the wrong things, buying streams, you know, the luxury part of it, the image part of it, but you don't understand the marketing part of it. And actually developing that niche that's gonna get you a network of people. They don't understand that part. They just look at it like, oh, it's the, you know, one thing, like they always say, it's 10% music, 80%, 90% business, or 80%, whatever the rule is. But it's the truth. And that you have to understand is marketing. A lot of this now is all about marketing. If you don't have a consistent marketing pitch, if you're not consistently putting out new product or new images, or, you know, things like that, or working a project for 3 months, I tell people it's not even about promoting for me, it's about campaigning for me. I'm a campaign manager now. I build campaigns for artists. And we
Boom.
have to treat you like president. We have to treat you like the senator. You are the next in line for this presidency. You know what I'm saying? And I think that retraining the mind to think it's not just about the promoting, it's about campaigning, because campaigning for me is consistent things being put out, consistent campaigning, consistent touring. And whether it just be you have a blueprint, you have a plan. A lot of artists don't have a plan. You have to write this down, write out the things that you want to see happen in the next 6 months with your projects. Those, once you put it in writing, it becomes real. It becomes reality. And I think that's the part that people don't understand about the secret, about, you know, the laws of attraction. If you write it down, if you believe it, if you hold faith, if you believe in what you're doing, it will eventually manifest itself.
Okay, pardon self. I do gotta guess we're about ready to wrap it up. But this is King Zai.
Yeah.
He's one of our outstanding members. She usually opens and closes our meetings, or opens our meetings up with her wonderful words of wisdom. Zai, King Zai, you wanna turn up and bless us real quick with your words of wisdom that I love to hear.
My name is King Zah. Be you, be true, be positive. I'm not telling you not to have a voice, just know when to use it. Not everything in life deserves a response. You're more than enough. Hashtag stay muted. I want to see us all at the top because the bottom is way too crowded.
Yeah, man.
Right,
So, do
baby.
you have you been listening to this interview? Do you have any questions for Miss TML before we wrap it up?
I just want to tell her I salute her. And if we can collab in any way, I'm ready for it.
I'm
All
doing
right,
it.
cool,
Let's do
cool.
it.
Yeah, that'd be
Let's do it.
a good person for you to interview. Definitely, you're not gonna get bored and go to sleep watching the King's Eye interview. So I
Well, I'm
promise.
definitely gonna follow, check him out, and I look forward to us building. Like I said, the next time I'm down in Florida or wherever you guys are now, I'm definitely gonna link up. And I definitely, like I said, my thing is now with this new, you know, podcast season, going into season 5, I'm all about basically interviewing artists that I really work with and that I really work with. So if I'm in your city or if I'm in a place where these artists are being showcased or have a show, I'm gonna pull up and I'm gonna support. I think that that's important to show that it's just not about an interview for me. It's about me actually bringing you into this network and welcoming you and making you a part of a family, and also a part of my family, which is worldwide collaboration now. So that for me is what's important, is going forward, is that okay, yes, we do the interview, but we're also going to go out, you know, support the artists. If I can put artists on any shows or anything that I think is going to be beneficial for artists in our network that have come through our network, I'm going to push that type of stuff and that, you know, that information to them, and go out and support it, because again, that's how we build the momentum and we see, you know, people really believe in what we're doing because we're actually doing the footwork. Is one of the things, like I said to people, you know, it's not just about sitting behind a computer and saying, oh, this is this or this is that. It's actually going out and doing the footwork. So anything I can do for that, any shows, anything you guys got coming, just let me know. If I could come down there and be a part of it, I'm all for it.
Hey, King Zai, you be on the meeting every morning. What states do we have represented in our meetings? Just off the top of your head.
We got St. Louis, we got Cali, we got Tennessee, we got Ohio, we got New York, we got Texas, Oklahoma.
Florida. I'm in
All the
Florida.
way up to Nigeria. Yeah,
Yeah,
Florida.
Nigeria. I mean, you know, I just want to, because a lot of people use words like worldwide and they just be local, which is cool to aspire to be bigger, but we literally we're everywhere. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
that's what worldwide collaboration is everywhere, everybody, everything, every movement combined together. And if somebody decides that they don't want to be a part of that, that's fine. They'll just miss out. You know what I mean? And that'll be on them. That's something that they might have to find on their journey. You know what they missed out on.
Right, we do all types of
That's
things,
right.
from
It's about being
rapping to singing to poetry to acting. I'm a part of his comic book now,
Yeah,
so we do it all.
yeah, literally, literally.
I'm with it.
Yesterday, we just got invited to the American Gala Awards, which will be featuring Donald Trump. Donald Trump will be receiving his PhD from a Haitian college, and I was invited to perform there and at the after party at Mikael Israel, aka Michael the Black Man, Trump's right hand man, at his house, at his mansion, with his lake and his jet skis and all that on
Okay.
his stage as well. So I'll be performing at both events, September 19th through the 21st. We got a whole collaboration organization got invited, and he came on our meeting, and he got more pull than Barack Obama right now. I promise on everything I love. Look him up, Michael the Black Man, or Mikael Israel, however you want to look his name up. But it just was so dope to really get those invitations. I've been invited to the White House. It's just been so many things because it's deeper than rap. Ross said it's deeper than rap. It's definitely deeper than rap, and it's bigger than rap too. You know what I'm saying? So, we use music as a tool. We use music as a tool to convey messages and to open doors. But once the doors are open and the messages are conveyed, we utilize that to get to the things that are important, such as restructuring the educational system for our children and protecting our children and and putting the correct people in place to protect them, which will be the women. And then our job as men is to protect the women. So that's it. And I'm just trying to secure the next 7 generations going into the future, so we can come back to this golden age as the golden race. You know what I'm saying? So that's it, man. That's it. That's all, man. No clutter, no junk, no extra. Yeah, I mess with everybody. You know what I'm saying? No matter what their religion or organization is. But to me, it's not about race. It's not about religion. It's not about organization. It's simply about this. I'm pro righteousness and anti devilishment. If you pro righteousness, I'm with it. If you devilishment, I'm not with it, and I'm not gonna help you do that because that's not what I'm on. I spent a large part of my life on that aspect, on the devilishment, and so I moved past that. And so now we're building. We're not destroying. They say destruction is loud, but creation is quiet. That's why when King Zai says that everything does not deserve a response, I don't even know if he know how powerful that is. That is a super duper powerful statement. You know what I'm saying? That everything does not deserve a response. Me too. I do too, on a daily basis. So, definitely agree with that. But do you got any people you want to shout out last minute? You want to shout out?
Shout out to everybody that tuned in. Shout out to Hot on the Block. They're actually based out of Colombia. I just did an interview with him about, does money bring you happiness? So we did like a 3-hour interview. There will be some drops. There has been some recent drops of the interview. But we did a lot of talking about just music businesses, everything. Great show. I want to definitely connect him with you guys as well. And I just have a lot of other people that I, just want to thank for tuning in, supporting TML, supporting Upper City Girls, supporting Next Level, supporting Worldwide Collaboration. I think that we're on our way. I'm excited. I'm lost for words right now because, again, I feel like I've found my tribe. Like it's the people that.
Wow, you're like the 4th or 5th person in the last 2 days that have said that, and I'm assuming you mean Soul Tribe, and so that's powerful. Yeah, that's powerful. And I don't be coaching people to say this stuff, man. They just be saying it on their own. So to me, that brightens my life, my day, my heart. That brings joy to me to know that I'm able to facilitate people finding their soul tribe, because it's so important to find it. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. I'm just overjoyed that you even said that. That's dope.
Yeah, brother, I'm telling you, it's been a long journey, but I think that I'm finally at the point where it's all gonna make sense. I'm saying it's with you guys, it's with people like you. And I did join one of the meetings. I work a 9 to 5, so it's hard for me to join during the day. I did see a meeting like after 5 that was supposed to happen, and I was like, I have to set a reminder for that, because for me, during the timing was, but I was like, all right, I have to make a commitment to at least tune in, even if I'm not speaking, and just listen. So I'm gonna make a commitment this week going forward to listen and be in the know on the calls that we have every day at 11 o'clock. And again, shout out to Chris, shout out to the people that make that happen as well, because without them there is no us, there is no consistency, and there's no person really pushing the narrative. And I think that's important that you guys have that, people who just consistently push out content, that are consistently treating this like an everyday job, because it is an everyday job. And I know teams of people who fall off, who they only are in it for their instant reputation. They're not in it for the long run. And you have to be somewhat selfless to build a team like this. And understand that there's a bigger agenda for everybody. So shout out to everybody that's a part of Worldwide Collaboration. And I look forward to working with everybody.
Man, thank you so much for coming on. Thank you so much for coming on, Miss TML. Make sure you come to the meeting in tomorrow, and I'm going to bring you in, and I'll let you get the floor for a few minutes so you can speak your piece and introduce yourself properly and what you got going on. Thank you so much. But a lot of people are going to watch this, and they'll be talking about you. I'll probably get a couple calls about you in a minute here. So I appreciate you again for coming on. Shout out to Shirese Tanner, a.k.a. King Cinematic. He was on here in chat. He had to leave for a meeting, but it's all love. Definitely shout out to everybody. Definitely, Chris, go ahead and spin that dope, man. Shout out to King Zai.
I'm like, damn.
Where do you get this exclusive from? Truly pile up the green, even on the weekend. I done seen so much green that I turn to vegan. When I get it from Cali, no misdemeanor. When I'm flipping the patties to flip Christina. Dreaming, dope, I see it. Scope, blue hundreds, low, demon, go. Truly pile up the green, even on the weekend. And I see so much green that I turn to vegan. When I get it from Cali, no misdemeanor. When I'm flipping the patties to flip Christina. I'm dreaming, dope, I see it. Scope, blue hundreds, low, demon, go. Truly pile up the green, even on the weekend. I done seen so much green that I turn to vegan. When I get it from Cali, no misdemeanor. When I'm flipping the patties to flip Christina. I'm
always flooding the street from hood to hood.
Scope, blue hundreds, low, demon, go. Straight out of D, cause I dominated, cause I know I'm a G, cause my mama made it, and I know she a G, cause my grandma made it, and I know I'm a C, cause I'm carbonated, all the melanin key, cause it's automated, yeah, I picked up the key, cause Obama made it, if it's left up to me, then I'm out of Vegas, cause I've been worth a $1 billion, baby, I done signed with the Billy like Son of Vegas, so they looking greasy like McDonald's made it, but it's BET, cause we nominated, gotta eat with the family, you not gonna make it, most of these niggas, they poppin' naked, then the tip, but you drop like they hibernated, he make it pop like designer made it, copy, Trilly, the future, home run like Poppy, microwave, heat up your noodle, caught up Chico, you gon' need you a tutor, call the shooter, he gon' need him a Uber, microwave, we gon' heat up your noodle, call up Chico, he gon' need you a tutor, call up shooter, he gon' need him a Uber, Trilly, pile up the green, even on the weekend, and I see so much green that I turn to vegan, when I get it from Cali, no misdemeanor, when I flippin' the patties to flip Christina, I'm dreaming, dope, I see it, scope, blue hundreds, low, demon, go. Truly pile up the green, even on the weekend. I done seen so much green that I turn to vegan. When I get it from Cali, no misdemeanor. When I'm flipping the patties to flip Christina, I'm dreaming, dope, I see it. Scope, blue hundreds, low, demon, go. Your dog is a mini-me, he a poodle. When I pop the infinity, hop in the Uber to hide my identity. Rider was super to meet at your taco to put a salute. But this is the empire mover, the loser. Just look at them babies, they really here choosing. Thinking you winning is really the losing. Like Boosie and Webby, I'm really here zooming. No, I just stutter, my first name ain't Ruben. American Idol, I make it a movie. American pimpin', I make her a groupie. And maybe it's different, them betas, they lose. Ain't waiting, I'm dipping, them niggas ain't moving. They Scotty ain't pippin', that last chance a movie. But Trilly, I'm rolling, them niggas don't know what I know and they bogus. Pay for the drip and they going download it. Putting you talking ass niggas on notice. That put it on game when they losing they focus. I punish opponents with 5 fouls on the 4 for the bonus. So shooting the free throws and striping, we own it. Push the opponent, 5 fouls on the 4 for the bonus. So shooting the free throws and striping, you own it, we own it. Trilly pile up the green, even on the weekend. And I see so much green that I turn to vegan. When I get it from Cali, no misdemeanor. When I flipping the patties to flip Christina, I'm dreaming, dope, I see it. Scope, blue hundreds, low, demon, go. Trilly pile up the green, even on the weekend. I done seen so much green that I turn to vegan. When I get it from Cali, no misdemeanor. When I'm flipping the patties to flip Christina, I'm dreaming, dope, I see it. Scope, blue hundreds, low,
the real DJ Star. Hello, Worldwide Collaboration.
What is Worldwide Collaboration?
It will blow your mind. It is the world movement beyond movements. And talents join them on wwcfam.com.
How do I join them?
Go to wwcfam.com and upload music, videos, create chats, add websites, online radios, and so much more.
Let's take over the world together. I am down. I hear it's not only a website, but a movement anyone can be a part of.
Yes, go join them now and later rule the world together. Worldwide collaboration.
This is a worldwide collaboration song.
Yeah, look. Brainstorming, creating, thinking, and new ideas, inventing inventions. Representing everything, having members collaborating. Worldwide collaboration.